And then came Nirvana about a year and a half back, and we are in the process of learning something through Joshi, and then I didn't publicize it much, we didn't advertise it, no, nothing. And that association continued, and after I made my fifth short film, now better than my fifth short film, one day suddenly Joshi again calls and says, "Sir, there's a new trend of premieres for short films. Why don't we do that? Good idea, let's do it, Joshi." And this was about 4 months back, and you held up deliberately because to combine the whole thing and make it a good evening to call the time. And 2 years, it's been a good learning curve. Every time I know about short films, I learn something. Sir said just 3 minutes is a good time for convey a theme. It's a damn difficult thing to convey a story in 3 minutes. I can do it easily in 3 hours. 3 minutes, not doable. So I have to go back with that thought and think about it tonight. How to convey a story in 3 minutes. We'll try, sir, and let's see how it goes.
His passion towards filmmaking got him into this short film stuff. He is aiming big in terms of making feature films in near future. And in August, I'm sorry, December, he's planning a bigger short film than 10 minutes. He's planning maybe around 40 minutes, sir. Yeah, he's planning for the 40 minutes stuff. And I would like to ask sir to speak few words.
Thank you, Joshi. Yeah. Um, whatever, whatever be the technology and vice president, that's not part of what I brought myself to here. This 2 years back, I had this small interest of making something with my handycam, and I thought people with their handycams make home videos. I didn't know even, I was not even aware of the phrase called short film, and there was such a big ecosystem and a launching pad called short film. So I made the film quickly with my Sony Handycam. I imported it into iMovies on my Mac, did some editing, no dubbing, and released it on YouTube, and told that to friends and the family. And one day I saw an ad in Facebook. It said short film event at Lamakan, Scene 11 or something, conducted by Octopus Studios, Rahul. And I said, "Chalo dekhen kya hota hai." I went there, and I was amazed by what was shown. I think Half Mark was shown, Deepam was shown, and in one of these speeches, one of the panelists mentioned that this genre is surrealism, and that word caught to my mind, and I asked, what is this surrealism? Is it something like magical realism? Because I was more interested in magical realism and other stuff like that. And then the guy who picked up that question was Joshi. He answered it, and I didn't understand well what he was trying to say. I half understood. I still think surrealism is not the same as magical realism. They are both distinct. And after the question and answer session at that short film event, I talked to him and said, "I want to understand these short films. Can we meet up sometimes?" And he said, "Okay, sir, let's meet up a couple of days from now." And then I went there and again called him, and he showed up. He really, probably Joshi didn't think that I would come back. Joshi, what is this short films? How do you make it? Then he said, there is a DSLR. You can use that to make movies. You do a short division, you put actors, you direct it, dub it, record, all that. Okay, how much will the budget cost? He gave me tentative figures. I said, I'll come back to you. I went to my family and friends and said, this is what it is, short films. And one of my colleagues said, why don't you make your own story as a short film? So I had written on a story and put it on my website, and it was called The Prevention. I took the story back to again Lamakan, and I asked Joshi, this is a story. Will it be a short film? He said, well, let's see it and how it goes. And after a couple of meetings, he said, let's do it. And that's how Nirvana came up, about a year and a half back. That was my second video, but my first short film in that sense. And from then on, my association has continued with Joshi. And and in the making of Glamour, I come to a very fine and versatile actor called Surya. It's come up, Surya. And Surya has acted in many short films and serials, and he's just like a what you call clay. You can mold it into anything. So as the association with them grew, I grew confident, and I wrote one more story called The Blue Dress, which became Navabetalam, which you saw today. And I think I couldn't have got a better output than that, but for Surya and Joshi. And whatever I visualized, they elevated it to a very high level. I felt you can see traces of Kamal Hassan in Joshi and Surya in that film. Watch it again. It came very fast. 10 minutes was over quickly. You'll understand all those nuances, and then the journey has continued. So thank you very much, Joshi. Thank you very much, Surya. It's been learning curve all these days. I'm still learning. Navabetalam was 5th. I made already 6th and 7th. And 6th is Navabetalam, 7th is Anna Kalyan, which we just produced. So on Ray Maharvi Productions banner, you will see a lot of good stuff coming up in the next 1 year. 8th and 9th are already done, and then all this till 9 are for a limited circuit. Like Joshi said, there will be a big one, a big short film for January 2015, and we are learning. I personally am learning the ropes of making a film. Even yesterday, like I said in my first session, there was a camera person. He said, "Sir, order ivandi." I just kept quiet. "Sir, order ivandi." Sir, "Em cheppali ante camera action cheppandi antadu." Okay, that is giving order. That is the meaning of giving order. They said camera action. So I am learning every day and hope to bring out better. One more last thing before I wrap up, Joshi. Apart from Surya and Joshi, who are like my, both the hands in the art of filmmaking, there's one more person I very much rely on, and that is Dr. C. Sharada, lecturer in Nizam's College, Women's College. Could you please stand up, Dr. Sharada? Right.
Women's College, I am in Usmania University.
Okay, sorry, I got it wrong. Usmania University, professor of English. So whenever I visualize a story, to make it a Telugu one, I learned Dr. C. Sharada. So with these three, I'm even confident that we can make a big film even tomorrow morning. If somebody has a couple of crores, you can start them right away. But then we said, no, we'll make a few more, we'll hit the target 10, and then we'll come into the industry. Thank you once and all for coming and enjoying the video.
Last thing I want to say is our guy's back. So
Yeah, thanks, Lord.